Hi, good evening. My name is Njokunenna Units. I'll be taking us on the EAD PAD 3.0 on how to use it to create our profile and to start up an EA. First of all, we have to run through our apps and locate the app and open it. If you look around it, you see National Population Commission and the Nigerian coat of arms. Looking down, you see open demarcation exercise. Without wasting much of our time, you click on open demarcation exercise. It will now take us to the main page. In this main page, you see so many icons: a create new case, my profile, incomplete case, completed case, and so on. For the purpose of this exercise or for the training, I'll be taking us mostly on the first four: profile, to create my profile. Remember, what comes to your mind when you get a new book? What do? You write your name. You fill in maybe the subject which you're going to use that book for. So in this case, this is our new book. We have to fill in our details so that nobody will steal it. So you click on my profile. So I've already filled this, but for us to understand it more and for the purpose of this training, we have to go through it again. The state name, we're going to use FCT. You run through up and down and select FCT. When you click on your FCT, you type in the local government. You select the local government, which is Abuja Municipal. What you're going to do next is your ward name. The ward name, if you look by the side, there's already codes by the side of the ward name. So the ward name, we are going to pick Wuse. And when you look down, you see the word code already there. That shows you that you don't need to type in the word code again. So the word code is pre-coded. You don't need to fill in the word code again. So that's it. Then the next thing is team number and the set number. Remember this team number and the set number, it is not you to do it yourself. It is based on the sharing of the work, either from the supervisor or your coordinator, or how the states choose to share the work. So they will give you your team number. It could be team 1, it could be team 2, or as the case may be. So we'll pick a team 4 and set 1. So your demarcator number right now, it is 41. Team 4, set 1. So have it in your mind that your team 41, your demarcator number. Then coming down, you have your full name, your phone number. Please, we have to make sure the name we fill in is not our guy name. It is our official name, your full name, your surname with your first name. However you choose to fill it, either your first name and followed by your surname, or your surname followed by your first name. So I've already filled my Njokunenna units. Then Njokunenna units, let me fill it. Njokunenna units. Then the next one is phone number. Phone number had to be 11 digits. If it is not up to 11 digits, my dear, it's not going to move forward. So look at it. It will give you an error message, but you have to make sure it is up to 11 digits for it to move forward. So when you finish filling it, for the purpose of not making a mistake, you run through it and make sure you fill in the right thing. When you confirm that you fill in the right thing, you now see save details. Remember, it will still ask you, ensure all details entered in this field are correct. When you're sure that what you fill in is correct, then you say Once submitted, this would overwrite all previous settings. Is either you review it or you submit. When you click on review, for you to be sure, you will now go through it again and make sure it's correct. But if you're very sure that it's correct, then you say submit, it will now submit your profile. And since you have filled in your profile, you are not ready for the main work. You're not ready for the exercise. You're not ready to create your EA, to create a new case. And in this aspect, you have to click on the create a new case. When you click on a new case, each time you're clicking on a new case, remember, for the purpose of this word name is for you not to repeat or to make mistake of not click or changing the word you finish working on. So this word name will always be there for you to be guided. So you click in on the word you're working on. The temporary EA code is serial. For it to be 7, that means I have done like 6 other EAs, 6 other cases. So the serial number is correct, 7. So we have EA structure. And please, I just want us to get this what this case is all about. This case is just like a file, a folder on this PGA, on this EAD pad that will help you that will contain all the data of a particular EA. As I already said that this case can be referred as EAs. Then coming down to EA structure. Our EA structure can also be different types of cases or different types of EAs. We have a standalone EA, we have a multi-EA locality, and we have a multi-locality EA. Then for us to understand it well, the standalone EA, it means the entire population in this community is equivalent to our standard threshold, though this standalone is rare to find. And also we have multi-EA locality. This multi-EA locality occurs when you have to complete several EAs before you could cover one locality. Then multi-locality EA. Multi-locality EA is when you have to combine different localities to get a threshold. So with these simple explanations, we have to be guided on the type of locality we are working on. So for the purpose, we have to click on multi-locality EA. Then our locality name. We have to type in our locality name, which is Wuse Nest. The temporary locality code. Our temporary locality code, it has to be serial. It could be anything as long as it's serial. And we most of the times it's normal they normally give us this temporary locality code from the local government, from the ward where we are working on. So we have to be guided and use that, because since it's temporary, the GIS officers would definitely pre-code their main locality code at the end of the exercise. So we can just put in anything as our temporary locality code. So the next thing is locality type. Locality type, non-sampling or sampling locality. What comes to your mind when you hear about sampling or non-sampling? To a layman, non-sampling is whereby the population of the place is less than 20 buildings. But when there are more than 20 buildings, you can call it sampling. What comes to your mind when you come to a place, you look at it, man, this place is too small. You look around and count, it is less than 20 buildings. That is non-sampling locality. But when you look at it, man, the population is large, you know very well that you are going to get a threshold there or even more than. So it is sampling locality. So for the purpose, we have to click on sampling locality. Then the next one is our locality type, a locality class, sorry. We have primary locality, we have sub-primary locality. What makes it primary and what makes it sub? Primary is, are they independent on their own? Well, if they're independent on their own, that means they are primary. But if they are not independent on their own, they are sub. So we click on primary locality. So if you go through and make sure that our informations are correct, but before you click on save and open a new case, make sure that the word name is the same with the place you're working on. Your EA structure should be correct. Your locality name, your type, locality type, and your locality class. Go through it and make sure all these informations are correct. If you check they are correct, then you say save and open a new case. Confirmation will still pop up. You are about to create a new exercise. Yes, proceed or cancel. You click yes, proceed. Sure, we have finished creating our exercise. So what you will now see now is this information, this new case we created will come under incomplete case. So it is now under this incomplete case. Look at it. The time we created it is 10 p.m. So and the date is 17th August. So it is still under here. The EA name, it is still on default because we have not actually started working on the or adding a building. So with this we can be able to create our profile and also create a case. Thank you for your time.